Israel is building ties with Greece and Cyprus as relations with their common foe, Turkey, grow increasingly strained. Israel remains staunchly opposed to any role for Turkey in Gaza and is wary of Ankara's moves in Syria. Meanwhile, Turkey is marking 42 years of the founding of the so-called Turkish Republic of Northern Cyprus, which it declared 8 years after Turkish troops invaded the island. To talk more about the growing ties between Israel and Cyprus, we're joined by Professor Paris Fokaides from Frederick University, joining us tonight from Nicosia. Welcome to the programme, Dr. Fokaides. Good to have you with us. So let's start off then. How are Israel and Cyprus working together? What projects are in the works right now? What cooperation already exists?
Thank you for hosting me in your news. The relationship between Cyprus and Israel today is one of the strongest and most dependable partnership in the Eastern Mediterranean. And this relationship builds upon shared values, mutual respect, and of course, our common vision for regional stability. The flagship of our collaboration is the Great Sea Interconnector, a leading project of 1.9 billion euros, which is backed by the EU, and which is an electricity cable linking Israel directly to Europe through Cyprus and Greece. This project quite literally connects our futures. Cyprus gains energy security, and of course, Israel is gaining direct access to the European grid. Beyond the interconnector, we could also collaborate closely in other fields like renewable energy, electricity storage, offshore hybrid systems, and of course, in the fields of smart grid technology, where Israel's innovation ecosystem is especially valuable. Cyprus, as an EU member state, may act as an Israel's stable and reliable bridge to the European institutions. And of course, more broadly, the partnership has already evolved in the 3+1 mechanism, which includes Cyprus, Israel, Greece, together with the United States.
And to what extent is this relationship really becoming a necessity now? Because both Cyprus and Israel do have major concerns, don't they, about an increasingly aggressive Ankara?
Unfortunately, Turkey's behavior in the region is becoming increasingly assertive, I would say, whether in Syria and Gaza and Eastern Mediterranean. And this has naturally led Cyprus and Israel to strengthen their coordination. For Cyprus, this concern is long-standing. This year marks 42 years since Turkey declared the so-called Turkish Republic of Northern Cyprus, an entity which is recognized by no one except Turkey and repeatedly condemned by the United Nations. At the same time, in the maritime space, Turkey continues violation in Cyprus' exclusive economic zone, unauthorized seismic surveys accompanied by naval vessels, and broad claims that disregard international law. Israel views Turkey's expanding regional footprint with caution, and this is a shared concern with the Republic of Cyprus as well.
I just wanted to ask you, this is an important relationship, clearly, for both Cyprus and Israel, but is Cyprus finding itself at odds with the European Union? Because the EU has a strategy to bring Turkey in as a NATO member, as a country that can help defend against Russia's aggression in Ukraine.
Well, this actually creates a complex situation for Cyprus, because although Turkey presents itself as a useful partner to Europe, particularly on Russian migration, it continues to violate the rights of an EU member state, of Cyprus. Cyprus fully supports the EU strategic priorities and understands the need for European security coordination, but it insists rightly that EU values, international law, and the rights of member states cannot be compromised. Turkey's role in NATO does not erase the reality that it maintains an illegal military presence in Cyprus and challenges our maritime zones. As an EU member state, Cyprus uses institutional mechanisms to ensure that Ankara's action in Eastern Mediterranean are not overlooked, even when the EU engages Turkey on other fronts. What Cyprus advocates is clear. The EU security architecture must remain principled, rules-based, and consistent, ensuring that long-term regional stability is not undermined by rewarding aggressive behavior.
Professor Fokaides, it's great to talk to you. It's a relationship that is blossoming between Israel and Cyprus, and one we will follow closely. Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you very much as well.